Yeah, Donovan, I was just wondering if you could take us through the 60-yard touchdown and just, do you think you caught him by surprise? What worked so well on that one?
So I mean, it was a really good play call. From the moment that the play was called, I felt like I had a chance on it, and did my part, ran my route, and I mean, I looked up, and the ball was in a perfect location. So, it was easy on me to just finish the play.
Did considering what's happened with Odell, do you feel like you need to step up? I mean, it seems like kind of your time now. How do you feel about this opportunity?
I'm just continue to get better every day, focus on me and what I have to do. Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks, Marla. Jeff Shadell, you're up.
Yes, Donovan. When you learned the news about Odell, what went through your mind, and just talk how your relationship with Baker has grown.
It was tough, It was tough. It was different. That's my guy. That's my guy. But my relationship with Baker is pretty good, and just keep moving forward, keep putting pieces together, continue to focus on what I have to do, and how to make me better every day.
Thank you, Jeff. Scott Petrick, go ahead.
Hey, Donovan, on that sideline catch, did you see the safety coming? Did you know you were going to take such a big hit?
I actually did not. I looked up and I was tracking the ball the whole time, and I was hoping that he didn't get there in time. And as soon as I caught it, I just boom. Like that's all I remember. I'm just thankful that I held on to the ball.
Did you feel okay?
Oh yeah, I was good. I was good.
And have you seen a replay? Do you think it should have been a penalty? Was there helmet to helmet there?
I don't really feel like it was helmet to helmet. It was a pretty clean hit. It's football, so.
Thank you.
Thank you, Scott. Next is Nate Ulrich.
Hey, Donovan, how would you kind of like, when you look at your game and compare your growth from last season, what do you think are the areas that you've gotten better in the most?
Probably my awareness of the defense, what we have going in offensively, the scheme, knowing where it could go on this play, or kind of just having that awareness piece. I feel like I've grown in.
So what does that come from, like learning how to better study film, or just a deeper knowledge of the playbook? Like, how would you describe how you got to that point in your second season?
Just combination of, doing everything that I do to, just being me. Just, just being me and doing what I do, and, trying to stay consistent on what I do.
Thank you, Daryl Ryder, you're up.
Yeah, Donovan, what did the Baker's pregame speech mean to you? And now that you got that much needed win, do you feel like maybe a little bit of weight has been lifted off your shoulders?
It meant a lot. He's a fired up guy. He really wanted this win. He really, was focused on this week, and as everybody else was too. And next week we're just focused on, going in and like Coach Stefanski always says, you want to know each week. So now our attention shifts off from the game that we just played, and now we're getting ready for the next week.
It seemed like that was your most complete game as a team, both sides of the ball really kind of playing that complementary football that everyone likes to talk about. Just from your perspective, when did you feel like that you guys had control yesterday?
Well, the defense did a great job the whole game. So I know just being on the sidelines, every couple of minutes, like, oh, all right, come on, we back up. Just because the defense playing such a good game. We had a lot of players step up and, have their best games as well. So I feel like that contributes to the team's success.
Thanks.
Thank you, Daryl. Next question will be from Mary Kay Cabot.
Yes, Donovan, I was just wondering about your sort of natural connection that you have with Baker Mayfield. I mean, your catch rate is pretty amazing this season, 15 of 18. And I guess what I'm wondering here is that something that just comes naturally between the two of you, because it's not that way with everybody? And then also, does it have to do possibly with, making an adjustment to the ball at times, or do you guys just kind of have something special going on?
I just go out there and try to do, my 1 of 11 each play. Trying to make a play for the team. I always want to make a play for the team. So, every time it comes to me, I want to make that play, and I try to hold myself to that standard. So, anytime he, gives me a chance, I want to, give the team a chance and make that play.
And what about Coach calling you Mr. Dependable? I think you're starting to get a little bit of a nickname out of the deal.
Oh man, that's a great honor. It's a great honor.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mary Kay. Back to Marla Ridenour.
Yeah, Donovan, I assume by now you've seen LeBron tweeted about your touchdown. What was your reaction to that?
Oh man, it was surreal because, I grew up watching LeBron, and, he means a lot to me just in, looking up to him since I was younger, and, the growth as an athlete, and, everything that he stands for. And, he's been on top for a long time, and, definitely look up to him. And, LeBron will always, probably be my favorite basketball player. So that meant definitely a lot.
I assume you would love to meet him.
Oh, for sure. 100%. That part.
Yeah. And just just the one more, the Mr. Dependable thing. Did Stefanski, does he call you that in person?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure that I've heard it coming directly from, him, but like I said, I just try to do my part, try to do everything the coaches ask of me, and, try to be as much as I can for this team.
Thank you.
Thanks, Marla. We'll go to Ashley Bastock.
Hey, Donovan, I think back to your time in college, your time in high school, and typically on most of those teams, you were the number one option at receiver. And these last 2 years you've been here, you've kind of had to fight a little bit and make the most of those reps. I guess just for you, what's the mentality like when you're probably only getting a certain number of targets per game and you have to make the most of it? And have you had to change your mentality these last couple of years?
I feel like it's always been like that. Anytime I try to get the ball, I'm trying to make a play. That's something that has been instilled in me, high school, college, and even now. You never know when your opportunity is going to come. So the more that I can, be ready for any opportunity, I feel like the better.
Thanks, Ashley. Anthony Poisal, we'll go to you.
Hey, Donovan, I don't know if we've ever asked you about the little dance celebration you've done after a few of your touchdowns. I'm just wondering where that came from and if there's any story there.
It's a West Coast thing. It's called the Smees. So, I got that from, saw Chris Brown doing it a couple years ago in a little dance skit, and I just liked it. And it was one of those things where it just happens naturally.
Got it. Thank you.
Thanks, Anthony. Scott Patrick, you're up.
Hey, Donovan, did the groin injury come to the game okay?
Oh, yeah, I felt pretty decent.
And how weird was that having it happen before? It was that Thursday night game, right? Thinking you're going to play and then not being able to go out there and play.
Things happen. Just got to bounce back and, focus on me and what I got to do.
Thanks.
Thank you, Scott. We'll go to Tom Withers.
Thanks, Rob. Hey, thanks, Donovan. Hey, did Odell promise you guys he'd stay out of the AFC North?
I'm not sure.
And I know you don't have to face Greg and Denzel on Sundays, but you go against them during the week. How would you describe their games, and how much does it help you to go against guys that can play that kind of press coverage like they do?
They're really good corners. They both have really exceptional, movement skills. So they can move with a receiver, and that's what you want in a corner. And going against them in practice, I have to stay ready at all times, just because they're two such great athletes. So, it's a blessing to have those guys on the other side, and a blessing to have them on your team too.
Thanks, man.
Okay, so Donovan, you got the gist of the question, right? It was just the whole agent family, your close relationship, I'm sure that you had with Odell. And for therefore, was it harder on you than maybe some others?
No, I was saying we have like a relationship outside of that. So I feel like, at times, I know him on a personal level and I know him on a, different level than maybe everything that may go on or, and I feel like I don't let those pathways cross, obviously, I want the best for him and, he talks to his agent about his stuff and I talk to my agent about mine. So, that is the same agent, but at the end of the day, he has his business and I have my business. And we're, friends outside of that. So I try not to let any of those, pathways cross, if that answers your question.
It does. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mary Kay. We'll take one more. PJ Ziegler, go ahead.
Thanks, Rob. Hey, Donovan, coming into Sunday, the offense, the last previous games seem to have been sputtering. What was different yesterday for you guys as an offensive unit, and what does it take to continue that consistency now heading into New England this week and beyond?
Just that focus. Like I said earlier, the defense were making, some really great plays that put us in really good position to, able to open up the playbook and call some different calls that, maybe we not have gotten if we weren't in that position. So, the offense and the special teams and the defense, we were all clicking yesterday and, it felt really good to go out there and do that.